Conversational Words and Phrases in the Greek Bible, Part 2. First, a quick review of Part 1. And if that was too quick, then I suggest you watch the video. Conversational Words and Phrases in the Greek Bible, Part 2. Useful conversation questions. Εύχριστα ερωτήματα. What's your job? What do you do? Τι σου η εργασία εστίν? Here are some occupations. Let's look at them a few at a time. For some occupations, the noun is the same whether it is for male or female, but of course the definite article would be different. So it's o astronomos for a male and I astronomos for a female astronomer. In ancient times, most cultures did not make a clear distinction between the astronomer or astrologer, putting them both together as one. Astrologer is o astrologos for a male and I astrologos for a female. The next occupation is o didaskalos for a male teacher and I didaskalos for a female teacher. In modern Greek, it's simply o daskalos for a male teacher and I daskala for a female teacher. O mathitis, the male student, and I mathitria, a female student. So in this occupation, the nouns look a little bit different. Mathitis for a male and mathitria for a female. The next occupation is o iatros, a male doctor, and I iatros, a female doctor. Mathitis, student, is translated as disciple in most English Bibles. And the word astrologer is found in Isaiah 47, verse 13 of the Septuagint, and it's in the plural, I astrologi, the astrologers. O stratiotis, the soldier, o grammatevs, the scribe, o imadiopolis, the garment seller, o argyrokopos, the silversmith, o architecton, the master builder, o philosophos, the philosopher. In ancient times, they didn't make much of a distinction between philosophers and scientists. O meteorologos, this is another word for astronomer, one who talks about the heavenly bodies. In more recent times, the word has come to mean a scientist who deals with the phenomena observed in the Earth's atmosphere, and especially with temperature, pressure, humidity, winds, clouds, rain, snow, and so on, investigating their causes, and based on these, he tries to forecast the weather. Meteorologos, a meteorologist. The word meteor comes from the Greek meteoros, lifted into mid-air. O mairos, the cook, and the feminine form is imagirissa. O virsevs, the tanner, I Porphyropolis, the seller of purple. This is in the feminine form. Or Emboros, the merchant. Or Dekton Sidiru, the blacksmith. Or Halgefs, the coppersmith. Or Doulos, the male servant. Iduli, the female servant. Or Gipuros, the male gardener. Ikipuros, the female gardener. Or Sidobios, or Oartobios, the baker. Or Delonis, the tax collector. Or Skinobios, the tent maker. Or Aliefs, the fisherman. Or Nomigos, the lawyer. Or Yerefs, the priest. Here is a list of a few more occupations. Or pedagogos, this is another word for teacher. Misthodos, or misthios, a hired labourer. Or ikonomos, a steward or manager. Or ambelurgos, the vine dresser. Or iergos, the farmer. Or synergos, the co-worker, or fellow worker, or colleague. Or bimin, the shepherd. Or gurefs, the barber. And imea, the midwife. So, what would be the reply to the question, "Τι σου η εργασία εστίν?" It would be something like, "Εγώ είμαι παιδαγωγός, I'm a teacher. Εγώ είμαι οικονόμος. Εγώ είμαι μάγειρος, if I was a male cook. Or εγώ είμαι μαγείρισα, if I was a female cook. Εγώ είμαι γεωργός, I am a farmer. A female farmer would be γεώργισσα. Bimin, a shepherd. Bimenissa, a female shepherd. Εγώ είμαι κουρεύς, I'm a male barber. Εγώ είμαι κουρής, a female barber. And the final example, εγώ είμαι μέα, I'm a midwife. Oh, here's another example. Εγώ είμαι ογνηρός. I wonder what profession that is. Εργάζεσθε μη ουγαρέσκει. Oh, that means I don't like working. Ogniros means lazy. Here is some advice for lazy people from Proverbs. Ήθη προς τον μύρμηκα ο ογνηρέ και ζήλωσον ειδών τας οδούς αυτού και γενού εκείνου σοφότερος. Go to the ant, O lazy one, and be zealous to observe its ways, and be wiser than it. The proverb we just looked at begins with the word ithi. It is a big mistake to think I don't need to learn Greek because we have good Bible software. All I need to do is just look up a word. Who designs Bible software? It's fallible people and they make mistakes. This is why you ought to learn Greek and not trust in Bible software. I looked up the word ithi, and 3 Bible software sites tell me that the word ithi is second person singular imperative of the verb imi, to be. So why do Bible translators not use to be? Instead, they say go. The authors of these Bible software websites are confusing two words, me, I am, and me, I go. One of the websites shows the right verb, but it defines it in the wrong way. It defines it as to be rather than to go. The second person singular imperative of the verb to be is isthi. Isthi. There is a sigma in it. Isthi. The second person singular imperative of the verb imi, to go, is ithi. Ithi. There is no sigma in it. Ithi. So do beware of Bible software. It is designed by people who are fallible. Another useful conversation question is, how old are you? Of course, you need to be aware that it may not be appropriate to ask this question to anybody. A simple way of asking this question is Boson edon I? Boson edon I? Note that the boson is genitive plural. The omega ni is the clue. Boson edon I literally means, of how many years are you? One reply could be, Egadon ke ikosi edon egoimi simeron. I am 120 years old today. Well, very few people live to 120 these days, so I'll give you some other examples. 85 ετών εγώ είμαι. I'm 85 years old. You can miss out the pronoun εγώ and simply say 32 ετών είμαι. I'm 32 years old. 25 ετών είμαι. I'm 25 years old. Another way of saying how old are you, and this is found in the Septuagint, is Πόσα έτη ημερών της ζωής σου? Literally, it means how many are the years of the days of your life? Jacob's reply to Pharaoh was «Ημέρε των ετών της ζωής μου ασπαρικό 130 έτη». The days of the years of my life wherein I sojourn are 130 years. Here are some more useful conversation words and phrases. I understand is καταλαμβάνομαι or επίσταμε or συνήγα. And if you don't understand, you want to say I don't understand, just put ou in front of the word. So you could say ou καταλαμβάνομαι. In modern Greek, you'd say δεν καταλαβαίνω. Τι εστιν τούτο? Τι εστιν τούτο? What's this? Γινώσκω or είδα mean I know. If you don't know, then you can say ου γινώσκω, ουκ είδα. Παρακαλώ is a way of making a polite request. I ask, I beg, I entreat, I urge. Παρακαλώ θέλω means please, I want, I'd like. Παρακαλώ θέλω είδωρ. I would like some water, please. Λυπούμαι means I'm sorry, I'm sad, I'm grieving. So if your friend gives you some bad news, you can say λυπούμαι. If something is not so serious, like you bump into someone and you want to say sorry, συγγνώμην or συγγνώμην έχε. In modern Greek, one of the gamma letters is dropped out and it sounds softer, so you would say συγγνώμη. Έβγε means well done, bravo, έβγε. Δόξα τω Θεώ, δόξα τω Κυρίω. Glory to God, glory to the Lord. Δόξα τω Θεώ, νυν εστιν το τέλος.